Are you making this common speaking error early in your presentations that not only hurts your credibility but also annoys audiences? To discover what this mistake is, and if you're making it, stay tuned for your weekly dose of public speaking medicine. Hi, this is Michael Davis, your public speaking MD. I have a young speech coaching client. He's a dynamic young man. I believe he's got a great future. He's positive, uplifting. He just has the it factor. He also has a habit that I'm trying to break him of. In every one of the presentations that he brings to me, he wants to spend about 5 minutes giving the audience his background. He tells them where he went to school, where he's worked, all the information that's led him to this point. Well, the problem with this is, and what I'm trying to get across to him, is that people don't care about all of that background information until they know that you've got something of benefit for them. It may be a new way of thinking. It may be a process. It could be a book, a tool, something. But what too many speakers don't understand is that audiences are there for their own best interest. In other videos, I've discussed how to properly open a speech. The worst way is with platitudes. The second worst way is to start giving your biographical information. I have sat in on too many speeches, webinars, and presentations where I was bored to tears within 5 minutes because I was getting an autobiographical background. As you put your presentation together and you want to start letting people know who you are, remember this fact. There's a reason that you specifically were asked to speak at this event. You have an expertise of some kind that that group wanted to hear. By default, even if no one else in the audience knows you other than the meeting planner, by default, you have been given their stamp of approval. The fact that you're in front of them in the first place is good enough for them to justify your existence on stage. Now, your presentation has to be good. You've got to give them benefit. You've got to give them useful information. But don't sweat that detail early in the beginning. Now, if you want to give them information about yourself, include it in a handout. I do this all the time now. I put a short bio in back. Now, am I saying in your presentation you should never say anything about yourself? Absolutely not. What you want to do is give them up front, what are the benefits going to be? What are the takeaways you'll get? How are we going to get there? And then throughout your talk, you can sprinkle in stories about your background that will build your credibility. For example, for 3 years now, I've been a coach for TEDx Cincinnati. I've had some incredible presenters to work with, and they've done a phenomenal job on stage. Well, I might drop a name or two into my presentation to build my credibility. I also, on a weekly basis, am part of a group called Stage Time University. I get to coach other speakers every week with Hall of Fame and world champion speakers, a leading Hollywood scriptwriting consultant, and an award-winning Las Vegas headliner. I get that privilege every week. So I might throw that into my talk. But I don't do that until maybe a third, two-thirds of the way in, because the people there, again, don't care about my credentials until they know I've got something of value to bring. Another key point about credentials is only use relevant credentials. Don't bombard people with this autobiographical list of items that have nothing to do with your topic. If it's relevant to the subject at hand, include it. If not, leave it out. So don't make the mistake that my client has been making now, and I'm still trying to break him of putting all that information up front. You don't need that. You're being asked to speak for a reason. Focus on the benefit you bring, and the relevant credentials can follow. I look forward to hearing you on stage soon, not giving me your biography, but giving me relevant information that can make my life better. I look forward also to seeing you in our next video.